Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Day. So I have here another pen for review, and this is another Arco. Now, this actually says it's an ASC Bologna, but this is not what the pen is. So it comes in this box, and you'll see an ASC pen here, but it's actually from the pen family. So I think let's open this box, and you will see here it is an Oldwin Paris 90th anniversary in Arco green celluloid. Now, Oldwin have actually sort of in 2020 joined the pen family, and this is why it's in one of these boxes. You can see here Oldwin Paris, and I'll just show you that here. You've got that lovely metal plaque there. And if I then remove the inner box from the outer box and open this up, you will see the pen. So first off, if I remove the pen, you'll see this card here. Oldwin is a quintessential Parisian brand as a city of lights itself. Initially starting out as a jeweler, Boris Mora handed to his son Andre the skills and enthusiasm necessary to further the Oldwin brand. What began as a black plexiglass pen eventually transformed to colour celluloid, moving into sculptured silver and gold. And they've been at this for over 2 decades now, and I have seen a lot of Oldwin pens. More so the Arcos. You have a warranty card as well. And then you just have the shelf there. So I'll put that back in, and then you have the pen, which I will open up, and let's have a look at this pen in all its detail. So first of all, you get an Oldwin Paris tag, which I will remove. And then you have this beautiful pen. And yes, this is an Oldwin in an Arco Verde or Arco Green. And I do like these Oldwins. I like these cigar-shaped pens a lot. So this pen is on loan to me from John at St John's Pens. And I'd like to thank John for the loan of this pen. And this pen will be going back to John. So unfortunately, I do not get to keep this pen or buy this pen. But this is a beautiful pen. I do like the Oldwin cigars. They always are the correct sort of size and weight for me. Now, clearly I like larger pens, more girthier pens, and more weighty pens. So for me, this is really more of my size of pen. But you can see here this Arco Verde and just how it shines there on camera. So what do we have here in terms of the pen? Well, we have a cigar-shaped pen, so it tapers right down to a point here in what would have been the cap finial. You have an Oldwin clip. Now, this isn't a roller clip, it's just a standard clip, which is quite springy. The cap is actually sort of about the same diameter all the way down to the end here. And then there's a bit of a step down here, and this is where the body tapers in more to the cap. And then it tapers back out to about here, and then starts to taper down to a little bit more of a point here on the end finial. Now, if I unscrew the cap, this is the 90th anniversary edition. So it comes with this lovely 18 karat gold nib, and this is an Oldwin nib. But it comes with what you may have seen on the Armando Ceramica Bologna, or actually not Bologna, it's the Gladiatore, Il Gladiatore. It has an anodized aluminium feed, and this is an interesting feed, and you can see that gold there, gold coloured feed. So it is an aluminium feed, it's not ebonite, and it's not ABS plastic. Now, in terms of the size and weight, this pen really is quite nice. And so you have here, in terms of the section, you have the threads here right at the base of the section. The section tapers out quite a lot to this cap band or sort of body band here. And it tells you, if I get it around the right way, it tells you that it is an Oldwin anniversary number 3 of 90. So it's a 90th edition, anniversary edition pen, and there's only 90 of these made. Now, this isn't a piston filling pen, and if I unscrew the body here, you will see effectively what is an integrated piston. I'd like to honestly call this a captured converter, but it is a proper piston. So I think from that point you can see that piston mechanism moving up and down there. I do like this. It actually adds a lot of weight to that pen, but that is quite a substantial weight. And I will put the body back on again, and you can see there that this really is a beautiful pen. Now, can you post these caps? You cannot. The design of the Oldwin pens really do not allow you to be able to post those caps. But I love these designs. I really do. They are a really nice design. And I do love this Arco Verde. So for me, this is a beautiful pen. I think with that, let's do a size check. We'll do a weight check. We'll do a pen comparison. And then we'll do a writing sample. So the full length of the pen, we are looking at 155 millimeters in length. The length of the cap, we're looking at 74 millimeters in length. So this is a long pen and a long cap. And I will try and not get this to roll off. So it's going to be quite tricky. The full length of the body, we're looking at 136 millimeters in length. So that is an oversized pen. And you can see in the size of my hand that this is a really long pen. So if I hold it there in the crook of my hand, it's got a lot of length to this pen. And even if I were to hold it up a little bit more thicker, I still actually have a really nice length pen. So the full weight of the pen, and this is uninked, is just under 51 grams, or just over 50.5 grams. The weight of the cap, we are looking at just over 15 grams. And then the weight of the pen, uninked, we're looking at just under 33 grams, just over 32.5 perhaps. So this is a weighty pen for sure, and that piston mechanism really does add weight. But this pen is really a lovely, lovely pen here. So I just love this Arco Verde colour. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Scribo Feel in the Verde Prato. We have a Visconti Leonardo da Vinci Macchina. We have a Visconti Medici Il Magnifico. We have a Visconti Medici Il Magnifico in the Lapis Lazuli. We have an Oldwin 90th Anniversary Edition, and this is in the Arco Verde. We have a Montegrappa Bartolomeo Ferracina in the Shiny Circles. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens London Fog, a Visconti Homo Sapiens Midnight in Florence, a Visconti Divina in the Elegance Green, and we have an Omas Arte Italiana Paragon Grande in the Arco Brown. So let's go and do a writing sample. So this is the Oldwin, and this is the 90th anniversary edition and it is in the Arco Verde. Now, it's an 18 karat gold nib. It's only a 1 nib width designation, which I will put in as a medium, but I would honestly say this writes very much like a broad nib. So the ink in here today is a diamine, and it's Sherwood green. Now, in terms of line variation, I still think that this is a little bit more of a broader nib. Now, I can push this nib a little bit more, probably get about double the line variation out of it. And you can see that here in the figure of eights. But you can also see that there are no hard starts or skips to this nib. So it actually writes quite nicely. It's actually a really smooth nib as well. In terms of wetness, I think you're going to see that this is quite a wet pen, and you can see that even the lines above smeared as well. So this is a very, very wet pen indeed. So what do I like and what do I not like about this pen? So clearly I do like the Arco material. I really do like Arco Brown and Arco Verde. The material is absolutely stunning. I do like the Oldwin pens. I do like the shape of them. I guess, traditionally like more cigar-shaped pens. So for me, this is actually a beautiful, beautiful pen. The pen writes exquisitely well. There's no hard starts, no skips. It's a very smooth nib. It's a super wet writer. It's really bordering on fire hose, I would say there. So for me, this is a beautiful pen, and there really isn't anything that I dislike about it. It's got a piston in it, so it's not a cartridge converter. So it really ticks all the boxes for me. So for me, this is a great pen, and this pen will be going back to John at St. John's Pens. I'd like to thank John for loaning me this pen for review. If you want to check out John, check him out at stjohnspens.com, and also St. John's Pens on Instagram. And also check him out at any of the UK and European pen shows as well. And if you do get to meet up with John, say hi from me. And this pen will be going back to him. So somebody will, I'm sure, be buying this pen if John decides to let this go from his personal collection. So there you have it. That's my review of the Oldwin 90th anniversary edition in Arco Verde. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye-bye.